looking from afar, trying to make sure we was in the game. Oh man, oh no. How's everybody feeling out there in YouTube, man? You know, they try to cut my little flow, man. I try to cut off the Wi-Fi in the public area to see me over here building. Because I have changed plans, bro. What's the live? We jumping up in here, man. You know, it's going to be something about health, psychology, something. Really psychology, man, because that's where everybody, we need to be all diagnosing ourselves. What's happening, Mace? What's happening? Peace. Yeah, we out here, man. They finally got me back in the game again. But it's a little deeper now. I think it's another little upgrade going on. So I got a little bit more energies on me. So I have to move sleekly on the island now. But it's cool though. Got some good energy though. Mo came up, see me chilling and just walked over to me. I was in the cut though, you know what I mean? And I didn't really feel like being bothered because usually people try to bother you when you're kind of peaceful. But anyhow though, one of these dudes came up and was like, man, I don't know if this dude's bothering you, but I sensed the dude was finna try to bless me or something, I don't know. But the dude kind of came up and he just wanted me to say something to him spiritual. All right. So he gave me some stones or whatnot and left. Oh, he gave me like $20. The dude was mad. The other dude was like, man, he's walking around here giving fiends $20 and stuff. And it was like, I was like, okay, man, we gotta try to have that energy over here like that. And we're probably watching now the bro that did it, but the bro that tried to tell him to watch out. It was on some more like gaslighting a little bit, you know. It was like, because you're nice and you'll listen to anyone. And I'm like, I feel you, man, you know. It's not like he's trying to rob him and shit like that. I know how to turn it down, you know? 2 times grown. But anyways, though, I was over there chilling. He just happened to see me in the cut, chilling with the doves. I looked over, he comes back, his hands over, boom. Hands over 100 now. He's like, boom, hand the 100 over. I just seen you with the birds, bro. I was like, oh, thank you. You know, my heart wouldn't pound or like that. I just needed to get some. I thought about getting some. I'm thankful because I said I needed to get me some goddamn green tea and just get some subs. I'm finna change it up, y'all. I'm finna change it up so we can get on some workout things. I see Muzz. It's that time now, so I ain't gotta be just playing around and jumping online. I can be a little creative and shit. And the light families out there, which is y'all, because y'all on point. Anybody watching the fruitarian, vegan type stuff, and still want to see like, yo, man, hey, how can we get like this? That means you got it in your system already. I'm breaking down these peanuts. It means you got it in you. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Peace. Legend, how you doing? I have a Cash App right on the page. I would have put it up on here. I just went in to talk to the family. I would have just been like, well, but I just didn't. I just like coming in and chopping it up with y'all. But yeah, it's on my page. It's called Light Body Works. Right on the front of the YouTube page. It'll say, well, the Cash App on one of the descriptions or whatnot. Maybe not in this video. I just jumped right in. But it's on there. And if I'll thumbs up if something comes through. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who sent the Naga something out here, man, because we out in the Aina, but it's not like we're junkies or nothing. You can see the difference between junkies and homeless, and I think that's just what they're looking at, or domicilists, I should say. Because there's a lot of things. There's a lot of people out here. They can be on a little junkie side, but they can have a home. It could be a junkie home mug. You know what I'm saying? So they just come outside to get some of that there, and then they go back or whatever. They try to party because it's nature here. If you don't really enjoy nature, it's gonna be hard for you, bro. It's gonna be hard for you. Hey, what's up, Carlos? What's going on? Thank you for saying. Have a good day there. I can feel it. You have a great day as well, man. We didn't even eat fruit yet. I was going to break my fast with some fruit. It's like 3 or 4 o'clock here. So, but yeah, man, we're going ahead and get it in because we're doing that kidney filtration. People starting to talk about it. It's very serious. Once I get a little extra, I'm going to get on that the grape fast for this week. I'm going to do a whole grape fast because I feel like everything is like draining out of me. My lymphatic system on my face is draining. And it's not that I'm sick. It's just draining from everywhere. Like I can feel it coming out of me and shit. Because I've been eating a lot of just extra, citrus fruits lately. And man, I'm at that point now, so it's like, okay, so we ready. Pardon the wind, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Naiva, what's that? I hope I said it right. Neva, Nevea. Hope I said it right. Nevea. Hope I said it right. Hope I said it right. Because you know sometimes you know like, you ain't say my name right. Yeah. But yeah, of course the fruit's gonna keep you in a high vibe. They expect you to be in the gym and being all aggressive and walking through the gym. You know, man, I ain't even do chest or nothing. I just got back in the gym. It's supposed to post-Sabbath vibe. So I did my back once again. You gotta show it back. It's hard for me to do back. You probably couldn't even see the things or nothing like that, but it's hard for me to do back because people kind of know what I'm about to do when I start doing, you know, these right here and stuff. But we try to get on a cut-up season right now because it's going to be hot. It's hot right now and it's cloudy outside. So eating fruit, definitely when it starts to get hot, you're going to be cooler. You're going to be having time to digest some more heavy-ass food that you ate at lunchtime or post-workout. You don't want to do that one. I've done it before, but, you know, it doesn't feel good. You're going to feel real light when you're light up and bright on your toes, man. Then you'll be attractive and people start just coming up to you. I mean, the right people, not just anybody. Some people just want anybody to come. Thank you, Doug. Y'all don't want to fuck with me no more? Y'all good? Uh-oh, here come Debo. Hey, this is a different Doug right here. Look at Debo. Yeah, I'm going to have to back up for this one. This is big. Come here, Debo. Debo, come here. Come here, Debo. Put your ass up here. I see Debo. He's going to think as hell, ain't he? This nigga huge, man. Like a little off. Shit. He probably look big, you know, small on the camera, but this nigga huge. Let's walk up to the camera and show you. That's all good. That's all good. We'll show you to the family. It's a zebra neck dove. I mean, yeah, it's not a zebra neck. It's a spotted neck dove. That's what they call it here in Hawaii. But these Debo's doves. Ain't that right, Debo? Me and him got playing pretty much. Some when you walk down the street and the bird just land on you and shit, you be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's this big motherfucker. He'll just land on me out of nowhere. I'd be like, what the hell is going on? Who told you that you can do that? You know what I'm saying? But people see it though, they're like, wow. I'd be like, wow sometimes. I'm like, hey, man. But they know and they so damn smart. They know damn near everything you're saying. They know his name is Debo. Ain't that right, Debo? All right. We're going to milk out the time. Let me put something down here on the ground for you, people. Hold up. We all good, man. Want to say hi to everybody one more time? Look. Like a hawk, honey. We're going to get some hawks. We're going to get some falcons going on, too, man. Yeah, it's bird, man. That's what they say. This thing out here be playing with birds. But a lot of them be like, yeah, that's cool. They show respect me and nothing. But then when they come over, the birds, if they fuck with you, they going to sit right here with you. They'll jump right in your hand, too. Right? What's up, y'all? Y'all coming up through? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Come on, man. They feel that love, too. Treat these motherfuckers like niggas and shit, like friends, for real. And I mean that in a good way, though. All right. Here you go, Debo. I ain't got no more, man. It's all on the ground, Bob. It's all on the ground. So, yeah, I just wanted to chime in, man. We're on that fruit tip, man. The fruit is going to definitely make you more spiritual. It's not like to make you cut up or rip up. Yeah, of course, I can gain more weight if I ate some spaghetti and stuff like that. I'd be a little bit more rounder, you know, but and I guess I feel a little sluggish, but when you're eating fruit, man, you're gonna be happy, and you know, I don't give a fuck if the sun is out. I was already out sun gazing earlier. Don't wear sunglasses in the sun. I may just wear sunglasses for pictures or something like that, but I just be sun gazing, laying on my back, boom, looking straight up, you know, open my mouth up too, boy, and let the sun get on my tonsils. You know, the sun don't get on your tonsils too much. That also helps your light body too. On below, you're gonna start seeing niggas saying, man, you better get outside and open your mouth up and get some sun on your tonsils. I'm like, see, yeah, I know you can listen to that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we're doing over here. We're doing all the extra weird things, you know, like basically, you know, eating fruit for the majority of the day. Breaking your fast, you know what I'm saying, around 3 or 4 when you eat some type of fruit. If you don't eat fruit for the majority of the day, you know what I'm saying? I like to drink green tea. You want to drink green tea? You want to curb your appetite as long as possible. And it's okay. You're not starving yourself, you know? You're not starving yourself. When I put them at that. Debo, don't jump up on me. I see you looking, man. I already see you. I ain't gonna even communicate you. You looking at me like, hey, you gonna jump his big ass on mine. Alright. It's the new month, man. It's on the workout tip. Hope whoever's joined me in that semen retention for this month, this is a full moon cycle. Should be feeling energized, man, extra. Some people say 7 days. I say, you know, it's every month, really. But every day you'll feel empowered, bro. So you won't really gauge it by 7 days. You can only gauge those 7 days. It'll really be 7 months or 3 months. You'll feel the difference. But every day, this is where we at, man. We can raise the vibe of the planet, man. Everybody up on it, man. That's what we're here for. Shit, we ain't here to just get aggressive in the gym and yell and grunt and moan and doing deadlifts all day and walking in front of each other and talking to each other all day in the gym like we professional athletes getting paid $237 million and shit. Nah, man, we just go to the gym and we just work the fuck out and get out and go out in the sun and maybe read, do something extra, something else that cultivates your happiness with your talent or something. Or just go about your day shining, you know what I'm saying? You take a little shower, get smooth, put your little shirt on, hit the road, whatever you're supposed to be doing. Make sure you get your workout in. Make sure you're eating them fruits. That's what's going to keep you happy and vibing. Very, very high, G. It's better than drinking. That's what you mean. It's better than drinking, man. Because you can eat your meal later on in the day. You're just taking your medicine all through the day. That's why I'm detoxing. This stuff, your brain has lymphatic fluid, so your brain gets to detoxing too. I'm talking about all this stuff comes out through sweat, your kidneys, urine, your feces, all this stuff, especially during these times in this year, right now, during the springtime. The energies is there to help you detox. So that's what's really going on. It says, remember me, Janie Robinson. Hey, no, I don't remember Janie Robinson. Hey, I hope I said it right. I don't. You gotta refresh my memory if there's if I'm supposed to remember. In a way, I don't do it on the bad way. Hey. So, you know, yeah, with the fruit, man, you can do a lot of things with fruit in the daytime. You can actually go chill out, get you some grapes, sit at the park or somewhere on a bench for another hour or so. You know, sit there, eat your grapes, listen to your little stuff or whatever. Just vibe. Vibe. You ain't got to stay there for forever. Get you about a half hour in, another hour. Go hit the road, ride around. If you blow or don't blow, you know, if you blow, it's cool too. But like I say, it's not about being super. It's cool to be busy, but it's better to be like in tune. Like you're busy can be like, you know, I love being busy, like, you know, doing things and working and stuff like that. But you got to just realize the type of work that you're doing, you know. But eating fruit, it's gonna make you just feel good throughout the day. G, I'm telling you, like, you know, you got something to pick up. If I had all the money, I'd definitely be eating fruit. I mean, I eat it all the time. I'll be eating it all day. I don't eat on purpose because I can't really afford some grapes every day. That's just like $11 a pound out here almost. So that's like $20-something for a bag of grapes. I'm like, y'all not kidding me. Y'all finna throw these mothers away. Anyways, so, you know, so I was like, you know, but if I was able to get it, I'd get grapes every single day. G, I eat them regularly, like on a regular basis. Those, and I'll eat berries on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? I make my own juice, but I curve it, so I have to be smart to catch the sun, you know, work out, curb the appetite, drink the tea, you know, so it'll be a little bit more better. But at the same time, shit, you wouldn't even have to eat for 2 days, really. If you do the right things and eat the right way, you don't have to eat a solid meal for like 2 days. Y'all know something? You got me holding my hand up. I don't know, it's a natural thing. Y'all done train me instead of me training y'all. You're like, look, he's feeding us. Come here, let's get him to feed him. Anybody want their ass to feed them, right? Just put your face. Come on, man. They don't even want to eat it when it's on the ground. They be like, nigga, you know I don't eat that shit on the ground. Nigga. Eat out your hand. All right, here y'all go. So look, I feed them one by one. They be like, yep. There you go, baby. Yeah, see, look. Uh-huh. Now they none in snobby and shit. These are all my little angels. I'm gonna throw that down there. Y'all cool. But yeah, man, it's very important though. Fruit, like I said, it's a lot of workout people who really promote this protein, man. And I like protein, but only like protein from certain sources. So you can eat protein from bean sources, which creates a lot of like acid ash inside of you, which you can feel it when you digest it in the morning and stuff. If you're not used to eating beans like that, you can you'll feel it in your body. You know, it's gaseous. You know, and also you can feel the weight that it holds on you. It's in your face and all this shit, your eyelids and everything. It retains water. So you can actually change it up. You know, you're eating them the alkaline peas, chickpeas, green peas, you know, get some good corn if you want it, you know. Anything else like lima, Lima beans, they're a little harsh, but they'll work though. You know, they build muscle. You'll see it. You don't have to eat the actual, you know, steaks and no shit like that. It's just too much. It's too harsh on your digestive system. There's people I know that, or I have known that eat steak damn near every day. Who can do that? But some people can though. What's up? Some people can though. You know what I mean? So, but that's not the way. If anybody prescribing you a high protein diet, man, they damn near don't even know they killing your ass. They killing you because you get on this pattern where you're doing protein every day, where you feel like you can't miss protein, you're gonna lose your gains and shit. Then before you know it, you're a year in or 2 years in, and now you done got so much protein in your kidneys can't even break it down no more. Or even your pancreas. None of these things don't even have the digestive enzyme, which is your pancreas. That's what produces it. See, I can get all extra with it too, but it's like, nah, just keep it simple. You just don't have the digestive enzymes to break down meat. Now you got to get other digestive enzymes like pancreatin or something like that. And you got to have that, man. That shit right there, it just takes away from your absorption power now. Now your kidneys got to work overtime by taking all the sewage about you, the filth, which is in your mucus. Your mucus is just the actual liquid in there, which is this lymph, which is a slow interstitial fluid. They're going to start talking about that now. Interstitial. They haven't said it yet. But you're going to see brothers saying it after a while. So it's a slow interstitial fluid, but sometimes it can get stagnant, and when it gets stagnant, it can form them tumors. Wherever you're more prone to get tumors at. Some people can get tumors. You can get tumors anywhere, really. You can get tumors in your arms. You can get tumors anywhere in your brains and all that. It just depends on how fast your lymphatic system is moving. Like, is it moving this lymph? Or is it staying slow? That's a little slow. Y'all ain't see slow anymore. It's a little sparrow bird. You know, that's very important for health now. Now people are talking about the kidneys and being able to detox properly. But to detox properly, it's a good time to use it when the season is in play, when the sun is set just right for you to be able to help your, and the energies of the cosmos is help just right for you to be able to accomplish your goals, whatever you set out. Especially now with the new moon. I think the new moon is in Aries. See how stuff line up? So you can use the moon, you can use the Aries energy and to get things to moving. It's a fiery energy. I'm just saying, I'm going up the top, you know what I mean? We start writing things down so we can really get into it. I'm just chopping it up, you know. But yeah, for anybody who's a personal trainer, workout person, and if they're prescribing you protein all through the day, plus protein shakes, protein candy bars, it's like 30 grams, you know, all this sugar from processed sugar and shit, not real sugar. You know, they're going to kill you and don't even know it, man. Or they're trying to cause you put you in dialysis real soon. It's a problem, G. And this is what we got to end right here, because that problem, we don't need that for the new generation, G. For the new youngins, it's like, yo, man, they got to be outside, getting that fruit in them, not coming inside. It's off nights to make my seeds go outside all the daggone time. No, you ain't coming in here. Their mama might let them come inside. I was like, no, y'all ass outside. You finna be playing and, like I was, going on the side of the houses and shit and drinking the water out the side of the water hose and shit. Stuff like that. But you ain't have to do all that. But I kind of taught them to grow up like in a way where I kind of did it, you know, so it could be hands-on. So they can, you know, won't take things for granted. But yeah, man, this is for real because fruit is up. It's on the come up, G. They gonna talk shit about fruit. They gonna say everything bad about it. And I'm guaranteeing you, man, if you eat it properly, 2 pieces every couple hours, a nice melon, maybe once, a half a melon, you know what I mean? So you don't have to eat the whole melon. Eat a half a melon, because I'm outside, I eat the whole melon, you know what I mean? So yeah, eat a half a melon, put it away, finish that up the next day, change the fruit up for your next little session, maybe a handful of berries, a nice full of berries or something. And if you do 2-a-day workouts, it even work even more, because now you go into the gym, now you got your BCAAs, they filling up. You know, I ain't doing no arms, but I'm just like I'm doing arms. But them BCAAs, they build up that muscle. That's the secret. All these workout bodybuilders, they know, man, it's not really the whey protein. You're getting the hell out the whey. You're getting out all that. You can use protein shakes, but it's really the BCAAs. And when you use it with the protein shake, that cancels out the BCA. So you have to learn how to use the BCAAs. Everybody's like, I got them BCAAs, and they're just using them at different times. They're not telling you the game, really. They'll just tell you enough. And the BCAAs should be used during the workout or immediately after the workout. Like, you ain't got to put them all together. You could just, not the main three. You could just straight up use glutamine. Glutamine alone is a super damn BCA. Your body produces it, but you need it more to prepare your muscles. That's why they give it to you intravenously, which is in your veins, during surgery. Come here, baby. Come here. I see you want to come up here. Come here, girl. Come here. She's like, I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, it's a sparrow. Come here, baby. Come on over here. Come here. I got a fly on me, son. I got some devils around. I got some devil's eyes on my ass and shit. Fly sliding down my back. Look, man, the steering hard as hell. I can feel it, man. And the flies just form out of nowhere. You don't be scared of the person that damn hard. I could be talking to somebody that I know in the camera and shit. Anyhow, though, but I do got a gang of birds around too, so that could be a little extra. But anyhow, though, the BCAs though. So to use BCAs, say if you're an intermediate workout person, right? You've been working out for a while, you kind of want to add BCAs into the game. Glutamine is one of the best ones. It used to be very cheap, but now they charge a lot for glutamine because they know that it's very super, and it works. Like, you just can't use 1 or 2 grams of glutamine. You want to use, you got to use glutamine about 9 grams. You can use that throughout your workout. Actually, it's a little kind of salty. It doesn't have a bad taste, actually. You don't even need that much water with it. You just boom, mix it in, boom, down that junk. But I haven't had glutamine in a long time. But when I do have it, it keeps you like swollen. It like hurry up, repairs your muscle like right away. It gets to repairing your muscle right away. So you ain't got to eat no food right now. The food is just extra at that point. Man, what a fly just out here, what? Motherfucking eyes is on me, man. You can tell, man. You motherfucker over at the tree just looking at it, man. Like, what the hell are they doing? But yeah, so yeah, it's basically just giving a little touch, insight on some fruit. That's what we're promoting over here. If this was a business, then our demographics is for ones who is trying to be a higher spiritual in their higher spiritual self. So I'm marketing to those ones. As far as like marketing the Most High's fruits and foods, man. I'm a model for the Most High, supernatural model. So it's going to be the future for the young ones right now. Y'all the ones, man. Y'all gonna set it in play. It's gonna really show that it's done, that it can be done. And a couple along with seeking your attention. We'll talk about that another time. But that actually helps even more. But that fruit, if you're feeling mad or sad, I guarantee you, if you eat a piece of fruit, you'll feel a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Just a little bit. It depends on what you're mad at. Sometimes some people let anything can make them upset, but if you're just like a little upset about something, you can eat a piece of fruit, you'll be all right. If your mood is kind of low, you don't know why, just eat a piece of fruit. You'll be all right. Good watermelon. I remember watermelon used to have a smell to it. They don't even have no smell no more. I can smell more than watermelon. I can't smell it no more. I get some real watermelon seeds or something. I don't know. Son. Anyhow, though. So yeah, man. These people, they're not really here for your health. Too tough. They're histrionics. You have a histrionic that's dealing with psychology. You have a histrionic disorder. You're like you wanna be in everybody's face. You need all the attention you can possibly get. And if that's coupled and paired with narcissism, because it's all a part of the cluster B personality, then it's gonna be even worse because now they need all the attention and they're narcissists at the same daggone time. And so they do whatever it takes to get the attention, whatever to keep attention on themselves. They'll even hurt their own self. Whatever it takes. It doesn't matter. It depends on how pathological. That means an ongoing thing. Like, pathological means they can't even help it. It's not even a trait anymore. So it just depends on how pathological a moment is. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. You coming over here? What? About 50 birds right here, y'all. So I gotta hurry up. I ain't been over on this side for a second. So they cut the Wi-Fi out. I think they seen I was talking about wiring and meth and shit. Get pissed off about that one. But I'm like, hey, man, it ain't like that shit. They just out here. They're trying to have a cool time, I guess. But at some point, you gotta stop it. I seen a little 13-year-old boy with the old ass motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, dude, you don't need to be sitting with these motherfuckers. They lost. I don't even know why they even let you sit there. They ain't even got the common sense to be like, hey, bro, you don't even want to sit with us. I think you got a life to live. You need to go ahead and go over there. You're 13. They just say, fuck it. They want to get them messed up, too. See, what kind of role model is that? So when they see me, they kind of get mad, but it's like, damn. Kind of like not a role model, but just an example a little bit in real life. They be mad. I hear the word nigga a lot. I had to have a conversation with a mug. But it was like, you know, they'd come out and say it. They'd be like, they've been exposed to like white folks, and so the Hawaiians that's kind of mixed. They'd be like, you know, and when they express being mad, they go nigga, and I'm like, oh, they must got that from the white boy shit or the Howley, right? Because the Howley, he get mad, and the first word they say is nigga and shit. So I mean, I hear it a lot. So I'm like, oh, I said, man, you know, just let you know, nigga, it doesn't make niggas really mad when you say it. It's just a disrespect because of the fact that niggas call each other niggas. We wasn't saying that during slavery just to be saying it, nigga. We were saying it when they heard us. They were like, man, they call themselves nigga. You know what I mean? What they calling themselves nigga, nigga? And then you hear somebody else say nigga. You like, hell no. And they got slapped up for calling them because they weren't kings. Only kings can call each other that. And you can see that from the highest to the lowest in our so-called social community that we call each other niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck how rich he is. I know Michael Jordan he'll call one of his homies nigga. I know he has to. You know what I'm saying? Spike Lee, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do that, man. It's always been in our genes, okay? So, yeah. So I had to explain that to him. He was like, you know, because the Hawaiians, they went to war too. They fought, so I give it up for them. I give it up to them, but they actually went to fight and shit in the Samoans. So I give it up to them. They're some beautiful people. But back to these fruits, man, because this is where it's at. It says cotton candy ones be good though. Can't lie. It said the cotton candy ones. Which one we talking about? The seeded grapes. Oh, the cotton candy. Man, I ain't had none of them about like I don't know how many years, man. But them joints was fire. I got put onto them. I was like, what the? This shit really tastes like cotton candy. I think I was in High V or something like that. It was crazy. I was in the mainland and shit. I ain't seen a High V in so long. I ain't seen a lot of stores in so damn long. It's ridiculous, G. I just see the idea of a party out here is going to like Target shit, sitting in the parking lot and turning their little lights on with their cars and shit. You know, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, G. King Kai, what's happening? That's my NAGA over there, chilling. God, you gonna be on point, bro. You just keep on, stay ripping, keep going doing the daggone thing. You the future. Shit, you gonna be inspiring a lot of these people, man. You're on point. They see that. And your fasting techniques, all that stuff, man. That make a young man want to better themselves, especially when they got an example now. You know, that make a young man really want to better themselves when they eat it, especially when you putting it out there. You know, I'm just getting the hell out there. Yeah, man, I love those the grapes, man. Them mothers, woo. But yeah, let me get back into it. By the will of the Most High, I'm gonna go ahead and have me a little 7-day one. A little 7-day grape fast. I'm not even gonna mix no oranges with it, you know, cause that grape, you know, you're gonna see shit. I was hella ripped on them grapes. My face wasn't even sunk in or nothing and shit. So I had to get to a point where your face don't sink all the way in, cause that's when you like missing like minerals and shit. You know, you're eating one thing like mono or something. Not like mono all the time. You know, just like mono like once that fruit, then the next one, boom, boom, boom. Because, you know, we mixed up. We're chemists. We mix up in our bellies. And, you know, we come up with these concoctions that kind of make us nice and, you know, full and well-rounded. You know, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get the citrulline. This is what we're going to do with the citrulline and the AKGs. I ain't going to take them both together. I had took them together before, though. You know, citrulline and AKGs. I know how to take the subs. But the citrulline definitely works. You know, that's a supplement game. If y'all want to take them, you can take them. But if not, you ain't got to. You know. But I like sometimes playing around, especially if it's summertime and shit. Because, you know, if you're already detoxing, your kidneys is like damn near ready. You can put up with some stuff. The citrulline is natural. You get it from a nice little source. You can order it online or eat some watermelon. Shit. Either or. Sorry about that, y'all. Never want to see what's up with that, though. He said I need some sea moss. Yeah, man, sea moss is off the chain. Sometimes I do get it. I just haven't done it all the time. That is good for them, you know, for the bones. I used to do it a lot when I was younger because it was like 2012. I wasn't younger until 2012. I was still like 30 something. I'm just saying, you know. But I used to drink the alkaline water and shit, the Kangen water. So we was at the Kangen machine and boy, them joints. I used to drink that and put everything in that water. I was like feeling like it was super shit. I ain't had to eat not one thing for the day. I like my daughter and my children, they were younger, but they was like in their 10s and 13 type age at that time. And so I used to do demonstrations with the Kangen water. Like, you know, stuff to show her that Kangen water holds you up, it's alkaline. I have to get back into that. You know, I found out ways to make alkaline water now. Now I just use like lemon from a tree out here. I get a lemon or a lime, put some water in it, and put a sprinkle of some type of salt, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening, Steven? What's good? We out here, man. We're talking about fruits, keeping our bodies at a nice detoxing state, pretty much, and just an ongoing detoxing state, and not just let it, you know, get stagnant, having stagnant lymph, and we have to fight for our life later. You know, like I say, a lot of these bodybuilders, it looks good for them, you know, because they're histrionics. They want to show their body. They want to show how their body is, how it can look when they stress it all the way to the best or the end. But it's a price that come with that. You know what I'm saying? You'll fucking around and have kidney pains if you're taking too much, you know, what you call those, supplements and stuff. So you got to be careful on that too. It's a lot of things. That's why you can order a lot of things they got too, man. It's some BS out there, dude. So the Keegan, yeah, man, that Keegan water, whoo, man, gee. That Keegan water, I think it reversed my age or something at that time. I drank so much of that, man. I think it said like, it's like 10,000 times more vitamin C than an orange. I used to drink that one every day. It was so clear, but people be hating on it. I was like, I didn't hate on it, man. I mean, I used to go, I ain't like to sell stuff, but that's the flies when they coming up and these people around and shit. I just sell like gallons of the water. Like I fill it up, boom, and go. I give a gallon for like $20. Well, because nobody had it, so I have it. You know what I mean? It was me and a bro, and you know we had our little families. Our families were like right, you know, we ate a certain way, and so we'll go sell the water over there. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, you got to be careful. We had to get when we got that mud, it was like I'm giving this fish back. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. We're like fuck it. So we kept the karma with it though. But you can find other ionized machines and stuff, man, because you ain't got to get the Keegan water. But that was just big at that time, and just certain things came to me. You know what I mean? It was just like I had to get it. Hold fast, y'all. Yeah, but I had to get that joint. You know, I think we went in on it. And we just didn't make the payments, but it lasted for some time, long enough. Yeah, my bro right now, he making all the CMOS stuff. Shit, he's older than me. He's older than my ass and shit. But you know, our families grew together as far as like we kind of stuck together a little bit. But he's selling all the CMOS and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them smooth, suave looking ones and shit from Memphis. Little short brother and shit. You know, he like 50 something. He still be pulling all the little young, his daughters, all of our daughters, man. You know, they're beautiful and shit. But he was hands on with their asses. Like, what? This was something else. We had to be that way. So we was woke too at that time. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we was already here. We knew what was to do. But that Keegan, man, that shit is super. All them ionized waters is good. It's gonna make you feel better, man. You know, whatever you use is gonna cancel out pretty much anything that is acidic. You can see. You can use. I used to do the water test. It's gonna have this little spot where it's a space called Nutrition City in Minneapolis. So I used to just sit there and, you know, sell the water when I promote it. And I do the little examples with the naive water or Evian. All them waters that I don't even mess with now. And then, you know, the little drops in there. And man, so that'll make people buy the gallons, and then that just made the people get the gallon in the store, so anybody can come into the store and get them some Keegan water. Not the gallon, but the machine. So that made them actually buy the machine. I used to come up there all the time. That made the store get it, man. It was like, damn, man, what this nigga? How does this nigga know about this? I'm like, yo. I'm gonna got some more stuff we're gonna add into the game. I'm gonna get them goddamn solar bracelets too. Them 3,000 God solar bracelets, man. We be walking around here, you know, just like Goku and all them niggas, man. Be training ourselves in magnetic rooms. Like, yo, son, we ain't playing, B. Walking around solar flares, people get sick walking next to you. I probably shouldn't be saying that shit. They already watching my ass real hard and shit. They know I'm over here talking, not out here in public, but you know, in the world and shit. And then I'm working out, kind of seem like I'm that guy, but it's not. I'm just giving the information about this fruit. That's really what the secret is. You already know the fruit's gonna make you up. But yeah, I done worked out on films. I done went the whole time on fumes and just laying in the sun and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all day, and I ate only like grapefruit, like one grapefruit and like 2 oranges. You know, and that'd be the whole day out here. So I had to master that and feeding from the sun. But I remember it was kind of like fumes until I ate some water. I was like, you charge or drink some water, I'd be charged back up again. So I realized, I started to see, like, it's not I'm hungry, it's my cells. So I started figuring out with the heat, I had to use the heat out here too. Because I wasn't in Mississippi. I know in Mississippi I won't have to eat that much because shit, it's 91% humidity. So it's always fucking hot damn near. So you eating out the air basically. But yeah, out here I had to get out here and see what's up. I lived in Minnesota, so it was a little different. Spiritual training. You know, I worked out during the winter times and everything. So ate fruit in the winter, only too. And seeing how cold you can get, it frees you to the bone. You have to have a whole bunch of layers on, man. But then I added in, I seen what the difference was when you add in certain shit. Certain things just sit right with certain people. And eventually you'll get off of certain things. You won't sit on it for forever. Eventually you'll let it go if you tend to, you know, elevate or in yourself or being around certain people who eat just like you type shit. Like they don't put up no bullshit either, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, those solar braces, yeah, man. Yo, peace. No, I ain't, if I had them, I have it, but I know they got them online. They got them on Amazon right now. It's solar, it's a 3,000 Gauss, yo. 3,000 Gauss. That's the power of a solar flare. That's when you upgrade. They know that niggas upgrade off of these solar flares. So that's why they haven't did a solar flare, EPS or EPM. What's it called? That joint? Electromagnetic pulse over America. You know, because it would damn near trigger niggas to turn to mutants damn near. You know. So with these Gauss, with the solar flare from the sun that comes, it kind of helps us evolve. So they made the magnetic bracelets. Fuck around and get, you know, 10, one on this hand, one on this one on the ankle, one over there. Then you got your ions fabric on, which is basically grounds you. This is what's all in them waters. Negative ions is what you pretty much feed on and makes you happy and shit. You have that on you and shit, keep your balance right. Oh man, now I'm saying what you got to add together. Then it's like, I see that it may work with the semen retention. I think anything works with that. Like your light got to be up to control the technology. Spiritual technology, and I think this is a part. So I gotta get one of them damn bracelets. That's really the next move right now. It's like I done went to the point where I don't even gotta buy clothes. I only put cloth on me now. I got these little shorts because I go to the little spot, but they cotton though, you know, cotton things. You know what I mean now? And I'm like, I'm wrapping up. I'm getting to that point again. I used to didn't even wear leather, but I wore leather after a while and shit. But when I was first vegan, I wasn't even wearing leather and shit. But yeah, it's getting serious. Like now, geez, like stuff like that. Now I can wear the jewelry or the stones again because they work. You know, I wore stones when I was younger. Pardon. So I'll go and what you call it? You know, like every check you go to we had a good ass pawn shop in the hood that was super dope. You know, and basically that was super dope. We have all the real jewelry, so I'll go up there like every check get a piece of something, a ring, a bracelet, you know, a necklace, something to trinket to go on the necklace, so I have a nice amount of shit. I was doing this at teenage years and shit, working and selling dope shit, weed or whatever, but going to work too and shit at the same time, like this extra stuff, you know, being like 16 and stuff like that, buying your little cars and your Daytons and stuff, your little beats in there. But yeah, but now I know when I got knowledge of stuff, I get that stuff away. So now it's like I do all that again, but now it works. I had to waste some time too, because I would have got right back into it. I had to make sure. I was the type that had to get the right stuff, you know, the right suits, you know, the button downs, the Italian wool, you know, all that good stuff that you're supposed to wear. You know what I mean? The scarves and shit. But anyhow, jumping back to them solar flares, man. Them solar flares, y'all. From bracelets, check into that. That should help out, and I think it pairs with the fruit. You know, that actually the fruit helps power it. If you got a lot of parasites in, I don't think that should be good for you because it's gonna probably make you sick. I think you have to have a clear vessel of like being able to use these type of technologies, magnetic technologies. That's why I think everyone who had to, in a certain like the Tataria, like American old Tataria type stuff, had to be on a certain frequency. Like everybody wasn't just walking around eating steak every day. You know, that just wasn't it. You had to maintain a certain frequency. A lot of people probably, you know, had to eat a lot of fruit. Fruit grew everywhere. You know, so now we're getting back to these times. And I know now, if you're in a tropical, not even a tropical place, I got some daggone fruit, bro. That's what I'm gonna get. That's what actually what I'm gonna eat. I got 3 papaya trees over here. 2 of them is fruiting. I ate 1 fruit the other day before the Sabbath, and now I got like it's like 2 of them up there now. That's what's a gang of them up there. But 2 of them is right. So I'm gonna go up there and get them. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Just plant them damn trees. A papaya tree will grow so fast, you'd be so surprised. And if you're anywhere like on the coast or in the south, papaya tree will grow. And it'll grow so fast. Like, you know, just gotta put that mug down. They got a whole bunch of seeds that come in and put them just right in the ground, dude. They grow right away. Like I said, I got them growing all over now, so it's like, now I know where to go. At first they weren't around like that, but as I've been walking around, I've been putting them down, man, you know. Now we got food on these trees. You know what I mean? Putting in the work. They work, you know what I mean? They quicker than growing apples and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because when the land comes, we're gonna have all that shit on that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Juicing, working out, the light body facility, birthing facility, when wizards want to learn birthing, yeah, everybody's gonna be on point. Let's have a community, a fun community, working out, having fun, music, studio, all that shit. You're just rolling with the Most High, nigga, and having fun and shit. Because you're really broadcasting out to the world, because everybody be learning from us anyways, because they're seeing, you know, Nagas eating fruit. Like, that's a beautiful thing, you know. And they know that it does work with us. Once you start changing your diet up, I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna be hard, but it'll be hard enough that you're gonna appreciate it. You're gonna appreciate it's gonna make you highly magnetic. It's like a spiritual celebrity and shit. You're gonna be a spiritual celebrity, so everybody's gonna notice you. Everybody's gonna come up to you. They don't even know why they're coming up to you, even if you got the semen retention too. But I'm just saying, but that fruit is really powerful. Even if you relapse on semen retention, your fruit will hold you up. Like, you still have that light still, you know? I mean, I done went through it before, so I know exactly what it is. But yeah, man, I want to make sure that, you know, kidneys in the game before I go ahead and wrap it up, because I want to just go in like 45 minutes or so I can save a little bit, because I want to get to editing again. And, you know, showcasing all of us, anyone who's on that fruit. You know, anyone that's on the fruit, that's working out, we're going to showcase all of this to you. Most I got the hand on this right now. Our light is up, and on that semen retention too. It's going to combine, so our light is up, dude. And people is paying attention. They don't even have this lane. That's not their lane. We're a little bit gangster too, because that's more accepted. They can be a little bit more gangster with it. We ain't gotta be all extra Poindexter. Like, it's a little gangster with it. Keep it be a little real, you know. We're a little real too. It's just like, you know, it ain't all peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? So this is the new wave right here, dude. This is about to, pardon myself, I didn't even see that. Bro said about some bagels, I done said something. He said, hell yeah, man, that is second. Oh yeah, that should be second nature, the Kegel joints. That's definitely should be, I had to go back up in the roof too. That's a part of, at nighttime, like a part of my day, like this is my little chill time or whatever. Like, after this, you know, I smoke some weed and shit, or, you know, dolo. And, by the time I get on this little trolley, I use that trolley ride to do my Kegels. You know what I'm saying? To the point, just imagine, when I go like this, it's just that muscle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going like, I'm moving my hand like that. So that's what I be like, oh, you gotta go. That's because of that muscle, G. And so you get to a point where you can squeeze all the way, and you can let them out. You know what I'm saying? Like that. When you have that control like that, when you're going in, man, you have dominance. Ain't nothing leaking out you. Like, it was a one big thick ass broad that walked past. Now you can tell. It don't matter how thick and pretty they is. You know what I'm saying? I see some thick, pretty ones. I don't have to lust for them. You can feel the energy off them. They don't have to be sexy either. They don't have to be bad looking either. They can just have sex appeal. It was a one big booty ass chick. One little white chick, man. Shit. I don't even bang white chick, but she know that niggas look at her though. And I know I wasn't gonna validate her, but she know she ain't seen no niggas in a while out here, so she wanted to get validated. She had tights on. And I just, you know, she said, I'm just gonna sit here. And she watched me feed the birds. I'm sitting against the wall. I'm looking like how I'm looking right now, man. Yeah, man. I'm feeding the birds and shit. She's sitting over there, but I noticed, you know, my divine eye was like, hey, nigga, what's going on out there, nigga? What's happening? What we doing? I was like, hold on. He wanted the motherfucking, what you call, so I had to learn. but I learned this a long time ago. I'm just saying, it's a different way when a divine eye starts to grow. So it'll do it. When you really into it, you entertain the thought, that's where the leak comes at. If it just naturally grows and this just naturally what you call it and shit, then ain't no leakage. It's just gonna be hard because it's naturally that. You're not having that thought. It's like something that opened up that semen vessel that allowed that shit to come out. It's an underneath thought that you entertain. You gotta be careful. And that's where that breath can take it back in and shit. So you gotta make sure. And I kind of value the actual semen. Even though the seed is where it's really the most valuable, but I value the actual light too, or the semen where the shit rolls in, because I noticed you can be down on that too, but you can produce that a lot more quicker than you would if you had to bust a whole orgasm and shit. You can produce the seed, the semen joint right back over and to get back in your body, just depending on how long you're like entertaining that thought. Because if you're high up, then all that semen can leak all the way out. You like, it's like you busting nothing. You didn't even feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got so much everywhere your body can produce it. It's all over now. It's in the light. Everybody can see it now. I mean, people who are low, for sure, women. I'm not in a place where it's a lot of women, but the ones who do, they're smart enough they know what to do. I mean, I done had a mug a lot of times out here, and they know the difference too. It was one time I left out of the store Target. I think I had some sunflower seeds in my hand. And as I'm walking, I'm at the end of the line, about the end of the parking lot, finna go to my little cut, chill out. You know what I'm saying? This lady said, hey, white lady, big booty white girl, runs up to me. And she knew what to do though. She knew how to, because I said in my head, like, I don't need no conversation with her. They know what to do. A real bitch know what to do. I was trying to say this to her, they didn't understand it. She looked right at me. Get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Put it in my hand. And when she grabbed my hand, she loved to do that shit. I was like, I could feel it was a little thicker. You know what I'm saying? So it was $30. But the fact that she knew what to do, it was like, boom. Another broad did the same thing, so they know how to do it on the slide because they don't want to show how thirsty they can be. The men out here don't know that they don't know how we know them, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of them came to me, she was like, man, she came up, she tried to woo me, she knew everything, but she said, I knew it was you. Aren't you that, she said it like this though, I don't ever try to be too much. She was like, aren't you that super healthy guy that only eats fruits all the time? Yeah, and this is at nighttime. She said, oh, I seen your aura from the back, and then meanwhile, I felt the person following me, so I knew it was somebody. And if it's a chick, sometimes they can go overboard. But dudes, they act a little bit more out here, more like chicks more than a chick would. So when it was a chick, I was like, oh, this is normal. They do that. But she came up, did the same thing. Boom. Put some bread in my hand. She got a chance to rub my shoulder. I mean, man, G, that mug rubbed my shoulder and caressed my shoulder for about like 10 seconds. I'm talking about. I know that's an erogenous zone because it's like rubbing a woman's thigh. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, babe, how you doing? Just get the rubbing her thigh. You know, I noticed I didn't let too many men do that as I got older and shit. You're younger, it's cool. You hit a man on the shoulder, you rub his shoulder. But as you get older, some guys who got the kundalini going opposite direction, they get a little too friendly. Like, hey, how you doing, man? You good? All right now. Like, yeah, man. I feel violated now, man. Nah, but the girl, she did that shit though. So it's a lot of little things. The light happens. You ain't got to say a lot of things, man. I'm sure they're good at you just don't. I mean, I'm just giving you some testimonies. This is not like this is a testimony. I asked for some bread one day. This is with the light, G. I asked for some bread one day. I said, damn, Most High, I never even asked. I just said, man, I need some bread right now. I'm probably gonna give me some shoes or something. And I kind of held back and kind of disciplined myself. It was like cool. But the energy was like cool. I went outside after I left the store, Target, and I go to my little cut to go eat. I look down right in front of me where nobody was at. Wad of hundreds, man. I go over that motherfucker up. Well, it wasn't that wide like that. But this, I found like 500 like that before, but this is another time. But this time, this is what I'm talking about this time. It was $300. I was like, damn, I needed that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was nobody I could argue with, so it was mine. Next time, I think I spent that mug too fast or whatever. I said, damn, man, I forgot to get this, Most High. I needed to get so. He's like, I went to the line. I looked up. I'm talking about this is in one day, the same day. The same day. This is because I meant it, though. You know, there was a line in front of me. Boom. The lady, she's fond of me already, but they're rich. They're just working at Target. They're rich. They own fucking everything out here, but they just working at Target just to have something to do. And so she says, here, she handed me this little $15, a banging little chick in front of me, and right when I look down, boom, wad of bread right there on the ground. After the lady handed me the little bread, she says, somebody just gave me this 15. I don't need it. And she hands me that. But as I'm getting it, I'm looking down and I see the whoop. And I'm like, damn. So I got to play it off to pick this up. But when I picked it up, she knew I picked up something because I hurried up and put it together in my pocket. Boom. I went to go try to slide the card. I couldn't slide my card. My shit was a little nervous and shit a little bit because that was a little bit more than I expected. I go, oh shit, slid that bitch. She looking at me like, you found something. Long story short, man, I get around the corner, open that bitch up, it was $320. $20 more than what I asked for. I mean, I said I need $300. He gave me $20. I just looked at the humor at that shit, man. You know what I mean? Just little things, you know. It's not like I'm out here, you know, spinning stuff up. This is what happens when you do the semen retention and fruits and all of that, man. It's not like I'm telling you, it's not like it's the big I little you thing. Their time is over with. The people who's like giving false information about food and people who's trying to link you to them so they have the whole health answer, like that type stuff. I'm talking about certain people, man. We're trying to study for ourselves. Knowledge is the foundation. Wisdom is the way to the understanding. So, but their league, that season's over now, man. They're gonna have to copy because we got the truth and shit. We know that the kidneys is the key to health, see. And I'm not hating on Dr. Robert Morse. I'm gonna bring Dr. Robert Morse in the game, y'all. And y'all gonna see, like, this is what's up. He's one of the truth, and he's a Caucasian. He's one of the ones that live life like us. Like, boy, like me, I didn't do shrooms and shit. I didn't do drugs, but I did shrooms and I smoked weed. That's good enough. And he's that type of motherfucker shit. He don't even do acid. So I don't go as far as acid. I don't even go to acid. Acid brain holes in the brain. But if you did it, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to build them brain cells back. Eating these fruits, baby. But Dr. Robert Morse, that's what we with, man. I like Dr. Sebi too. But there's a lot of things surrounding that, man, with Dr. Sebi. I can't really get down with that type of stuff when it's too much money involved. Excuse me, sorry about that. When it's just too much money involved, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, when you got your land, it should be all about healing at this point, you know? So, you know, people will come, they'll tip you, or they give you whatever. I learned now. I ain't have to go and shake my ass and be a gigolo or go up in these mountains and shit and fuck these old ass broads and shit and get some dollars and have me about 10 old rich broads and shit. And of course, I can. Just to let you see, it's like, man, yeah, man. You know, any of these motherfuckers is rich. Wealthy rich. Not like rich like thousands, like millions. No, these motherfuckers got some billions up here, man. It's a billionaire apartment complex over there where everybody in that bitch got $1 billion. That's what I'm saying. And they see me every single day. And so I'm just saying, it's not that. So most I got to use most I. You know, and that's what I'm using, and that's what they see. And it's like something else extra this motherfucker got. Because all they do is send a mother to me and shit and try to figure out what I do, or who the fuck I am, or how I am, you know what I'm saying, and all of this stuff. Back in the hoods, we used to just make our money and let it be a mystery. It's good to show that you got a mystery how your shit's coming in. But just know I got something type stuff. But yeah, but the billionaires, they know it's something when they asking you, you know, how you make your money. Because you know you got $1 billion. Well, you know you do because you got the farm up there with the coffee farm. You know that shit making so much money out here, coffee, and they shipping out. You know, so. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much that. It manifests. And I'm not saying, I never say this stuff to anybody. It's only gonna have to be to life, family, and shit like that, because I had to heal. I wouldn't even say this to my family. They know already the powers I have pretty much. But at the same time, this is for life, family, for the ones that show like, yo, man, believe in yourself. And yourself is the I am. I'm not saying to be selfish, just to believe in it. Certain things will manifest when you're ready. Like for me, they'll look at me like, oh, you outside? Like, man, you understand, man. I live in Chicago, Memphis, Minnesota, D.C. Nigga, this is fucking paradise. For you to be outside, that's all I need, motherfucker. This is an office for now. Everything's a season. I'm not stuck in a mental depression and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, they're stuck in mental depression because they don't know that this is the heart chakra of the earth, and you're forced to heal out here if you come out here. You know, you'll be like, oh, I'm finna come out here, and you think you're gonna run here and jog and look all pretty and shit. Nah, motherfucker, the rock will be there, probably trip your ass, and you have something. It's gonna do something. This is how the Aina works out here. It's tough. So spirit comes first in this motherfucker, and I'm blessed that the Most High showed me that. and I had to pick up on it. So in order for me to even talk about health, I wouldn't be able to be on the mainland and talk about this. We're adding in the birthing too. I'm gonna add that in the game because we're not having babies too much right now. But once they come back in the game, we have our own birthing center. I learned how to birth children. I birthed my daughter. I born my daughter out on this mama push. I just touched put her out. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And now I had to learn, you know, if it's okay to be a vegan. Can a baby be? Can we raise a child up on vegan and fruit and shit? Yes, you can. And a lot of peas. Peas is very important for babies when they're born. You know, that's why you see peas. That's why you see peas is the most requested food besides banana. You know, so that shit is the best protein you can get. You ain't feeding the baby beans, but now they got some shit where they got parade and eating shit for babies and all that shit. I'm like, nah, peas, man, that was the best shit. You give a baby peas and corn, G. You know, it's gonna be all good. His muscles are gonna get swollen shit. You know, that's all you need is them BCAAs. So yeah, we into that, man. And of course, everything else we're just gonna learn as we grow because we're gonna be studying a lot. I just want to get this in order. I want all of us to get into this because the families seem like they're doing the work now, and all they missing is the true health side. The ones who's not really trying to get the money for it and tell us like, yo, we're doing it for this. And do you know that I'm seeing a kidney commercial now talking about, did you know that your kidneys can regenerate itself? Like, this people wasn't talking about this before, not even a year ago. You know what I mean? It just popped up, and it's like, yo, we got videos that go back some years ago, P, talking about this and showing it. So most I had to make sure it was documented so they could see that, man, we've been on it, G, and where the truth is at, where the true and living is at. Because, like I say, these people are given, they're sponsored by certain people to be allowed to talk. Because they don't look the part, they can just talk it. They're really good at regurgitating information. That's good. Some people feel smart at regurgitating information. Like, I could sit here and took a book and I could have just read some shit out and just regurgitated it instead of coming up the top like that. You know what I'm saying? I could have just been like this and just put every point down and say this, which I'm going to do later just to show and prove the difference, certain sciences of the digestive tracts and the teeth and how, you know, grinders are put together for herbivores, and there's how omnivores eat, and, you know, and how fruitarians eat. You know, we're going to get to that point so we can squash all of the whole little fruitarian, vegan, like shits where they be like, man, you ain't supposed to be a fruitarian and all that. And it's like, nah, man, look, everybody has his own structure, his own vertebrae. We're gonna separate it by vertebrae, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Single cell organism through a cellular level, G. It's like they should have been doing this, but they can't. So they're gonna try to jump in the lane. It ain't gonna work because they just have to jump and work out too. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear a little slick shit. I've seen a certain health person talking. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get the God body too. It's like, yo, son, I ain't just the only guy. I say God body because I know there's a nation of guys on earth that know things, and I can reach more people. It's saying like I'm just an individual God body. No, God body is just all of us who's a person who's enlightened mentally, spiritually, and physically. That's God body. That means that's wherever that person's standing is holy ground because he's dealing with truth. So no matter where you're at, that's what I mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? You're naturally light body, but that's to say it for God body for, you know, we can all add on. We'll all be God body. That's like a universal term. We're going to start to see a lot more. I just put the supernatural in the end because this is where we're at with it. We're not just going to be in the corporeal science of this fleshy shit all the time. We got to link this up with the physical, with the spirit too, the mind too, the emotions. You know, all these things got to come together because you can't just be in the gym all aggressive, eating steak and shit. That's your emotions going to be totally off. Your chemistry's going to be off. You know, you thinking that you happy, you ain't happy. The motherfucker that's the swollest in that bitch is the most saddest motherfuckers in there, G. If they ain't eating fruits, berries, or melons, nigga, I guarantee you that. If they full of fucking dairy, cheese, all this shit, they is not happy, dog. Their fucking bowel movements is stinking. They stuck up. Everything's fucked up. They can argue with their woman. They can argue with anybody. Then they on top of it, they got BCAAs in them. They overdoing it with BCAAs. They overdoing it with everything. All these fucking byproducts, these shit that's made in put in capsules is gelatin capsules. Gelatin is nothing but swine. That's why it's gelatin. It comes out of a swine's hoof. So they don't give a fuck about you anyways. Because if they're gonna put something healthy inside of a swine hoof, that's just counterproductive. Don't give a fuck. So we're gonna make our own shit. We're gonna make our own little capsules, and this gonna make the right ones that's gonna link up with us. They see that if we're in the field and we're doing it, they know that, hey, all we need is the right land, G. And we just start getting plots next to each other. I know where to go. You know, we only gonna talk to the right ones though, but it's serious if we really want to heal. And then we have a business. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like nobody can touch it. You know, because we're starting it off with, you know, of course honor, but you're gonna honor yourself if you're dealing with semen retention. You know, you're naturally not gonna be like, not gonna be pointing the finger, because the finger's gonna always be pointing at you when you're doing semen retention. You too busy not busting a nut your own self than to be worried about, hey bro, you ain't busting no nut today, did you? You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell if that motherfucker busting nut and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gotta put it together. It's not the energy. You ain't gotta worry about him busting a nut. And y'all gonna honor each other anyway, because you wanna be the best you that you can be. So with this fruit, we're gonna have all this together, G. The pomegranate trees, everything, G. We're gonna have fun. I can make my own football. We'll make our own football. So it ain't gotta be that big, and just be big enough for us to play tag and shit. Flag football, eating, kids, all this stuff, man. We're not gonna be the only ones that don't do this. But the only way we're gonna unite is through this fruit, and through these semen retention. Semen retention. I know I'm getting all lost up in here, but yeah, through that semen retention, because we're gonna honor each other. Hold up. It's really celibacy though. That's really what we honoring, because we show that we can have control in our life, man. You know, and that's really where it's at. Pardon self, King God, my bad. Oh yeah, instant manifestation. You already know. Dr. Robert Morris, he be talking real G. He do, man. He's one of the ones that, you know, you can actually listen. You know, it's like, and it took years, of course, because I was already on. I think it got put into my timeline, basically. I was just like, oh, you just know when something right. Like, oh yeah. And even with Dr. Sabi, I knew that from a long time ago. I had his books a long time ago, because he was like big for coming up. Like, oh, he done what you call it with AIDS and shit. He done cured AIDS. You know, I had a book called but his name was Kevin Trudeau. It's called Natural Cures They Want You to Know About. I think they made that book in like 2006 or 5 or maybe 2004. But it was like $30. I only spent money on books and shit. I didn't even care. If it was a book, $30, then I'm getting it. Or if I'm in Borders, I'll probably read that book by the end of the week. Have something to do when I get off work or training or something, so I can read at the bookstore. I don't know if they don't even got bookstores out here, so it's like, shit. You know, but yeah, your books will come to me like that. But he told me in that book, basically, Kevin Trudeau pretty much basically broke down Dr. Sabi, like, yo, this is what he did, and I just start putting it together. I'm like, yo, you got to be in the environment. You know, you have to, because when you leave, your body will change and shit. We didn't know that stuff, so you have to be there long enough for that whatever you have to heal. And so this is why it's important for us to get some type of land in these tropics, enough space where we can just see each other from a distance, but not overcrowd each other, because we still is healing and shit. You know, some individuals can overdo it, you know what I mean? But having that outside light body facility, months come through, you're honorable. I guarantee you, everything starts changing, man. Creativity be on a whole nother level. Music, whole nother level. I know, I got music in my head I can't even say out loud, man. It's a whole nother level, G. The delivery is in a whole nother level. I'm supposed to be just a musician, so I could be quiet and be eccentric and be like, but shit, fuck it, I guess I gotta talk too, you know what I mean? But the music come down later, but that's it's on, man. It's on, and this is all for the light family and shit. So when one of us is doing it, that's raising the light for all of us. Little do they know. Yeah, we on the Pope's ass too. That ain't just happen out of nowhere. These motherfuckers know. Ancestors out here ain't playing, Chief. People just think it's just some unseen. They know, nigga, that's the ancestors. And if you're connected in the light to them, you can have command. You really got free will. You just don't, we don't know how to use it. And it's through our kundalini. That's the way. And that's when shit start popping off, or you start bringing you shit. I'm from Mississippi, man. Like I say, the only thing we had, only spirituality, we was dealing with our ancestors. They came and gave us Jesus later on. But our shit was just straight up ancestors. We chopped it up with them. Even in our houses, man, we had rooms where it was just dark ass rooms, what we call prayer rooms. Basically, a temple in your own house. The niggas was already into it. That's why they want to know, like, damn, what makes niggas so special? Why do you think they always say it's genetics? It's genetics. Well, if you're saying genetics, that means you're admitting that the genetics is superior, and we're older, and that it's what it is, nigga. It's from God. And that's from some of my people that party, man, on Caucasians. But I got your back too, because I know that certain Caucasians want to get right and they don't want to get left. So definitely, you stay tuned and we'll get right. And I attract a lot of those too, you know, a lot of Caucasians, and not in a bad way. I'm saying their name like they're just like, ugh, Caucasian. Oh, some fine ass Caucasoid women. You know? Like, damn, so you just couldn't say it right. Okay. It's not what you say, how you say it, it's what you say in front of it, right? You know what I'm saying? That's make it disrespectful. But anyhow, we're just gonna go ahead and get this year up. I'm gonna get ready to hop up off of here. It's the next month is gonna be Taurus. The sun is gonna be in Taurus. So in the Vedic astrology, amongst the Gemini, you're Taurus in Vedic. And so it's a lot of body things you could really much use that energy to focus on. We can all utilize Taurus energy to focus on our body through this sun cycle or this moon cycle. Even though the moon is going to be going through all of the zodiac, it's just the fact that the sun is in Taurus, you can still be able to use that sun's energy to pretty much get your body under wraps. Because Taurus, they love the body and shit. You can tell the Taurus motherfucker, their shoulders is like huge and shit, you know what I'm saying? I did shoulders today. You really can't tell, because when I'm doing some other stuff, you really can't tell when I work out the shoulders, because it's like they're little bitty muscles. But I did do them niggas. What did I do? I'm just fucking around. Hey, excited. All right, y'all, man. I'm finna go ahead and hop up off this joint and roll that goodness up, man. The people be hating on the weed. Oh, yeah, smoke the weed. Yeah, that's what. Speaking of that thick ass white man, I just seen her over there. She over there looking at the big ass. I should turn the phone around so I can see her. She got the glasses on too. She looked over here and shit. Had the little cyclops on, like, so she can look a little longer and shit. And make a couple packs come out of her. What's up, baby? What's up, man? What's up? Hey, she is though. She's probably gonna walk over here and shit. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with her, man. Like, you wanna chill out? All right. Hey, I love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Yo, King Kai, it's the God. Yo, Mace, man. Keep doing your thing. You already know, man. You're one of the real ones. Y'all both is the real ones, man. Y'all the real ones. Oh, man, it's only gonna be real motherfuckers over here, Chief. That's it. I mean, if we're good at acrobatics and stuff, and swinging on the bars and pausing and that's good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can inspire some children to be some type of top bar swinging mug or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or the rings. I used to do the rings and shit too. You know what I mean? But you know, whatever. It's to have fun. Maybe you can do that. But I ain't mad at that. But the thing is, we're only gonna have the best over here, man. The true and living. You know, mastering your mind, body, spirit, and soul, man. I love y'all. To the next one. Peace.